Jamie Faust and Mark Matthews. Is it fair to say that they struggled mightily in the first half, but yet they're probably two of your best players of the game?
Yeah, you know, I think again, you have to give Villanova some credit for that. They were shooting the lights out. It's a tough shot. That shot they were getting coming around the back, and their midfielders were so quick. You know, our short sticks, our defensive middies have covered people all year long and haven't been beat like that. So we've got to get back to the drawing board on something like that. Mark has faced some adversity with people being all over him. They weren't sliding off him all week. We talked about being patient on offense, and I didn't think we were in the first half today. And Mark got a little frustrated. But once he gets that first one, boy, I tell you, he put on quite a clinic there in that third quarter, and then Jamie took it over in the fourth.
With the big hype over it being the first game west of the Mississippi, how did you and the team kind of deal with some of that extra media attention going into this week while you're prepping so hard for this big game?
Well, thankfully it was a long week, so we could get some of that stuff out of the way, but I'm not quite sure you can tell 18-year-olds to don't pay attention to this, or that's not important. You know, they're smart kids. They know what's going on. They see all the great articles written, all the great coverage we've had, and you know, I'm sure they think of the what ifs, and when you start thinking about what if, you might forget about the next opponent. But again, I thought. You know, each game of the past 2 years we've learned a lesson, and I think today put us in a situation to learn another lesson, and that's that we can be a very good lacrosse team, but we can't play. We've got to come out and respect and play the other opponent, because they're going to play very hard at this time. You could see today's game, as good as I think some of our opponents were lately. This thing had a higher speed to it. This thing had more emotion to it. The people in the stands made the place rock, and it was great. But I think you're also dealing with young men who it's new to them, and we've got to, you know, doesn't do any good that I've been there before. I couldn't throw the ball in the ocean from the shore, but you know, they have to do it, and I think they learned some lessons today.